Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's Pete J.
And we're back on the road again. Pete couldn't wait to get out of Phoenix for that.
Yes, sir.
But we are here in the great state of Colorado. It's always nice to be here. Beautiful place. Beautiful.
Yes, it is. I'm looking to rinse them taste of that last game out of my mouth.
Oh my
I hope
gosh.
the Buzzards are ready because I'm coming to play.
Yeah, we should. Well, technically we do better against better teams, so I'm hopeful against these Buzzards here at Colorado. But the only time this season we're going to play this team, and they're going to host it. But before we get deep into this game, let's tell you about the last one. It's to plug the kids' ears. Top of the first inning, Horn gets up to the base, and she cracks one out in left field. Ends up being a triple RBI off a Keller miss. Goes over his head. He misplayed it. They get the first run of the game, get out in front. It's a few innings later then, at the top of the fifth, when Horn comes up again as a run-to-horn game, and she parks one out in the right field. Home run. We just threw out a base runner before that, and she ends up hitting a second home run to get it to another team. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do. That was a good play. Like I say, Steve Monsteur's been looking good behind the plate. We keep talking about him not being able to throw anybody out, and yet I think he's got at least a handful of throwouts this season, and I think he's the only one who has thrown anybody out from behind the plate.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that. Anyway, yeah, I think it also helped. They did a throw out on it. They were anticipating the runner going, and that throw. I think we forget about that. How useful the throw out can be, especially when you're thinking this person's going here. You're going,
yeah, the pitch out.
Yeah, it's harder to get them. It's harder to get them at the bag. It's easier to get them on the run. But all right, the bottom of the fifth. Right after that, Bertha Banks tries to make it interesting. She gets a sack out to second base. RBI puts the Beewolves on 2-1. At the top of the next inning, Evans is going to come up. Flash Evans, the strikeout king. And instead of striking out, he cracks one out in the left field over the wall, makes it 3-1. Wild Pigs. Flash Evans is either striking out or hitting home runs. But then
it's one of those things we talked about. I mean, it's a team that has a lot of really good players on it. They just don't seem to be playing well together this year, and unfortunately, they were able to put it together for at least one night against the Beewolves.
Yeah. Well, then here's it gets frustrating. So it's the top of the eighth. We have 2 outs. We just need one more, and this is when they just beat up on Case Barajas. Man, it starts at the top of the eighth. Forrest comes up first. Gets one out in center field, gets a double RBI on 2 strikes. 2 strikes. We just need one more strike for that one. And then Flail comes up after that, and he's going to hit one to center field. It's a double as well on a bunch of throw-arounds. It brings in 2 RBIs, makes it 6-1. And then immediately following him, Luke Michaels is going to get up, and he hits one out in the right center field. That's going to be on another RBI. Makes the game 8-1. So the 3 runs in that inning. Beewolves try to answer back bottom of the 8th. Hanley Dexteris comes up. Gets a little bright spot for the Beewolves. Hits one out in the left field over the wall. It's a Hanley Dex home run, making it 8-2. That's as close as we were going to get, Pete. But Hanley's coming in whenever he can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Although, to be honest with you, while I appreciate the home run by Hanley Dexteris, again, it was a solo home run.
Yeah.
Would have been nicer with runners on base. And it was one of only 4 hits the entire team could generate. Yeah. So, again, it's not even, while it's a bright spot, it's not a real bright spot.
Right.
It's just kind of, it's nice. But yeah, when you get, and as Tommy said, the play in that inning didn't help Case Barajas out either. They kept the outfielders kept trying to throw it home to cut off the run when the reality is they were never going to do that. And what they should have been doing is hitting the cutoff man and preventing the other players from being able to take that extra base, because it just kept reloading the gun. Basically, they get get somebody in, and then they throw home, and the base runners were able to move up another base, and they were ready to score. So yeah, it just not good defense in that inning, and poor Case Barajas is the unlucky recipient of it.
Yeah. Well, he had some hand in it. He wasn't pitching all that great. Then next inning, Wally Bacon comes up and he's gonna let him know who's in charge. He hits a center field home run, lifts the score to 9-2, putting it way out of reach of the Beewolves, the Wild Pigs. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Bertha Banks is gonna come up, make an ass of herself. Takes a pitch on inside corner, strike 3. Perfect way to end a horrible game. Beewolves would lose it 9-2.
I would also like to mention that Eduardo Keller struck out. Watched the third strike just before her, so they struck out the second and third batters in the bottom in the ninth inning.
Even worse than being let on there. So that's going to bring us to this team. It's the Buzzards. There's a few changes from last season that we would note. Look over here at the roster. Obviously, the biggest one, Sakta Song. Pete mentioned before we got on air. Sakta Song here he's hitting 299. It's pretty good. That's actually his career average, too. At 21 years old, 31 years old, he's making $21.2 million a year. How is that?
I don't know, man.
He's got it all. He played for the Overdogs, the Herbisaurs, the Wide Loads, now the Buzzards. He's playing all over in the play. He hasn't been in the playoffs. He's got no playoff records.
Huh?
Isn't that amazing? Other than Sakta Song, we got I want to say Linda Hand. Yes, Linda Hand came here from the Platypi last 3 seasons. She's not doing all that well yet. 197, the 27-year-old right fielder. Great fielder, making $5.7 a year here. Bringing it down to Armando Peppers, next one on the list. He played his rookie season there at the Waterbolts last season. Came here, still waiting to kind of kick in. 23-year-old B-ranked right fielder. And then you got to go down from there into pitching. It's not until you get to Neville Tyler, the rookie. This year, 25-year-old rookie, starter/reliever, B-plus rank, 3.27 ERA and a 5-1 record. So really good for a rookie. Really good.
Yes, sir. And one save. He's got one save as well.
Yeah, so we'll have to watch out for Neville Tyler. Woody Anno also came here from the Crocodons, played his whole career for the Crocodons. Came here, he's got a 3.62 ERA, second best of his career. So he's doing well here, the 33-year-old relief pitcher. And then their closer, Gusto Moran, comes to the Gold Coats, playing the Gold Coats for so many years. Did well there. Came here. He's 0-4.
Ooh.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
But still, 4.5 ERA.
But still. So you win the argument. That's a family in joke. All right. So let's get to this game here. It's going to be game 35 of 44. It's 21-13 Beewolves against the 18-16 Buzzards. Both winning teams. Both teams are going to leave this game with winning records. So it's a good game of the week to watch. We're going to put our starter on the mound, Fran Gipani. Francis Gipani throws the ball harder than most. She's got good junk and she's got fair accuracy. She's got a 2-1 winning record on the season she'd like to protect. She's got a 3.0 ERA and a 0.96 whip.
Yes, sir. Backing her up, Hanlon Dexter is a superstar shortstop with about average power, but he's got good contact, good speed on base pass, hitting .331 with 11 home runs. Hammer Longballo, the right fielder, with good power, better than average ability to connect, less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .315 with 7 home runs. And then the locked-in Steve Monstour, the catcher du jour right now, and he's got good, better than average power, about average ability to connect, and about average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .360 with 10 home runs.
And the Buzzards are going to put their start on the mound, the left-hander, the southpaw Erlang Elwood. Erlang Elwood's known mostly for his velocity. He's also got good accuracy and fair junk. He's got a losing record on the season, 0-2, so he'd like to get his first win. He's got a 5.4 ERA and a 1.50 whip, so hopefully the Beewolves can take advantage of that, Pete.
That would be good, but the people backing him up are going to make it kind of difficult for the Beewolves. Scott Asong, that you talked about, the right fielder, he's got good power, very good ability to connect at home plate, and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .299 with 13 home runs. Is it Mitchell Mustachio?
Mario Mustachio.
Mario Mustachio is on fire playing third base for the Buzzards. Mario's got good power. Better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate. He's got better than average speed on the base pass, hitting .287 with 3 home runs. And then Joseph Trunk, the first baseman, with good power, better than average ability to connect, better than average speed on the base paths. He's hitting 265 with 8 home runs.
Song and Dexterous, you can see their slugging percentage. Hanley's got them just slightly beat for the lead in the league. And both of those guys are also in the top 5 for home runs. Sock to Song leading the league in home runs at 13. Dexterous is tied for third at 11. So it could be an explosive night. I know we usually do well against Song, though, at least historically. He hasn't really hurt us that much.
No, he hasn't.
Well, knock on wood or fake wood or Formica or whatever you got here. Okay, we're going to get the
Did you see who had the third best slugging percentage?
No.
I think it was Ruby Green.
Ah, Ruby.
664.
Oh my gosh. we gave her up. Batting order looks like this. Hanley Dexterous is going to start off and play in left field. He's playing left field for the struggling Eduardo Keller. At catcher and batting second is the only locked-in Beewolf, Steve Monstour. It'll be good to see his offense there. Hammerlong Ball is going to play out in right field and bat third. Batting fourth, designated hitter, the DH tonight, Dick Berger, recently picked up. So we'll see Dick get to hit quite a bit here for the Beewolves. So welcome to the team, Dick, and welcome to Colorado. Sturdy Woodman's going to be at first base and batting fifth. Batting sixth, Freddie Knox at second base. Ham Slamus is going to fill in at shortstop for Hanley. So it's good to see Ham in the game. Ham played seasons here for this team. So it's good for him to get back in it. Bertha Banks is going to be at third base and batting eighth. And batting ninth, we had Magic Moore, but he's tense. So, I mean, we could swap him out for, Eduardo Keller's tense. Poke Foster could play center field. What do you think?
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, what's Poke Foster's arm like?
His arm's not bad. It actually looks like the same.
Okay. Yeah, then I'd go with Poke.
Yeah, he's maybe not quite as good as a fielder, just close. He's a better contact hitter, so yeah. Okay. All right, we'll give Poke the start tonight then. Pokey out here. And then pitching's gonna be Fran Gipani. She throws the pitches, man. 4-finger, 2-finger, curveball, slider, and the changeup. Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, then. Big Sky Ballpark. Seems like we were just here, Tommy.
Yeah. It's always nice. We were just here a little while. I played the Warblers a little while back.
Yep. Didn't we lose to the Warblers?
Probably.
Or did we beat the Warblers?
We got another chance. It feels comfortable.
Buzzard lineup is going to look like this. Mustachio is going to lead off playing third base. Colt is the designated hitter, will be batting second. Song third. Trunk fourth. Lift the catcher. Bunterson shortstop. Borgner in left field. Whoopity at second base. And Hand in center field. So as we get ready to start the first inning, Buzzards are taking the field. Handed Dexterous, Steve Monstour, and Hammerlong Ball are going to get ready to face off against Erlang Elwood and his 5.4 ERA. Hanley Dexterous is neutral and fit. He's a tough-out utility player, hitting .331 with 11 home runs, 20 RBIs.
And the first pitch by Elwood is in there. Hanley pops that one up in the center field. Not a great start.
No, sir. Steve Monstour, the catcher, locked in and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. It's not going to help him tonight. He's hitting .360 with 10 home runs, 22 RBIs. First pitch to Monstour is inside, ball one. That's over the inside corner of the plate for a called strike, 1-1. That one's high and outside, ball two. 2-1 now to Monstour. That one's fouled off, straight back. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erlang Elwood, known as a pay dud around the league. Monstour pops that one up into just behind first base, and Trunk will make the catch for the second out. 2 up, 2 down, and in steps Hammerlong Ballo.
Come on, Hammer, get a hit here in the first. It would be nice to get a hit on the board. First one's right in for a strike, going right at him, Elwood. That one outside corner misses ball one. We're up to 1 apiece now. Early swing fouled off the wall in a hole 1 and 2. We've been here before. Caden throwing his 10th pitch. Low and away, does not chase. Good patience. 2-2-2. Low and away, swing and a miss, strike 3.
And the offensive woes continue. We're going to head into the bottom of the first. Still no score. Mario Mustachio, Thurman Colt, and Scott Asong going to face Fran Gipani and her 3.0 ERA. That could not have started worse, Tommy. Mario Mustachio, the third baseman, is on fire and fit, hitting .287 with 3 home runs, 17 RBIs.
He is.
Here we go. That one's a line drive foul ball along the third base line. Strike 1. Mario Mustachio the Buzzard third baseman. That one's fouled straight back, and very quickly Mustachio is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Gipani delivers. That one's going to be lifted, and that's going to drop in front of Hanley Dexteras in left field for a clean single. So Mustachio reaches, and in steps Thurman Colt, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit, hitting .325, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Runner at first base has some speed. First pitch to Colt is in there for a called strike. Strike one. Thurman Colt, throw to first. Mustachio is back. No balls, 1 strike. Thurman Colt designated hitting for the Buzzards. Gipani steps off the rubber, and Mustachio is back. Allen's inside. That'll even the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Allen's fouled back. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Thurman Colt. And there goes Mustachio. And he gets him caught in a rundown, and they're able to put the tag on him. So Mustachio is out.
All right.
Base is empty now with 1 out. There's a roller. That's going. Oh, Freddie Knox.
Tripped. He tripped on
Put him on a bus. Got a song. So Freddie Knox dove for it way too early, and he couldn't even stop it. It just rolled past him. So Colt on first with 1 out, and in steps Scott Song. That one's low, ball 1. Song hitting .299 with 13 home runs, 30 RBIs. Allen's high ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Scott Song. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Throw over to first, and Colt is back. Colt has very good speed over at first base, so he is a threat. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Thurman Colt at first base. That's ripped foul. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Gipani steps off the rubber. Thurman Colt dives back to first. That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes with an out. Runner at first got a song in the batter's box. That one's going to Ham Slamus. He's going to flip it over to Freddie Knox. Over to Sturdy Woodman for the double play, and we're out of the inning. We're going to head into the top of the second. Still no score. Dick Berger, Sturdy Woodman. Freddie Knox going to get a first look at Erlang Elwood, who threw 11 pitches and racked up a strikeout in his half of the first inning. Dick Berger is neutral and fit. He's got no batting average so far this year. Just picked up by the Beewolves a couple of weeks ago for Barney Bryan. First pitch to Dick Berger's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's over the outside corner for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dick Berger. Elwood, the K-Dud, delivers outside for ball 2. That evens the count up, 2-2. That one's lifted into left center field, and that's going to drop for a clean single. So Dick Berger with a leadoff single. 1 on with no outs. In steps Sturdy Woodman.
Way to get his first single for the team. Sturdy Woodman, 370 on the season, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs. Dick Berger's about an average speed at first base. Probably won't run. Fouled back off the wall. This catcher's got a fair arm. Doesn't chase outside. Ball 1. 1 apiece now. Pressure up here at the top of the second. Beewolves hoping to do something. That one floats high and up. 2-1. That one in his work. The wheelhouse hit out in the left field. That's going to be 2 singles in a row, Pete. Sturdy gets on. First and second, no outs.
Yes, sir. And in steps Freddie Knox. He's neutral and fit, hitting .292 with a home run, 8 RBIs. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Elwood delivers high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Freddie Knox. Allen's ripped foul. That evens the count, 1-1. Allen's lifted into right field. Right fielder is charging up. It's shallow right field, so everybody's going to stay put. Runners at first and second with 1 out. In steps Ham Slamus.
Hammy Slammy. All right, Ham. Just don't hit no double play, buddy. Pressure up, 1 out. Top of the second, no score. Ham swings under that one. Misses ball or strike 1. 25th pitch. This is up high. We're even now 1 apiece. Plane taking off in the back on there. That was right in it, right past his ear. In the center field. Okay, they're going to come back. He's going to hold up at third base. Nice single. The bases are now loaded. He's thinking about running, Pete, but it just wasn't going to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bases loaded. Bertha Banks, 307, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. Banks playing third base for the Beewolves. First pitch to Bertha Banks is inside, ball 1. That one's inside, ball 2. The infield is in, trying to prevent anybody from scoring. That's over the plate for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That's outside, ball 3. 3-1 now to Banks. That's inside, ball 4, and Erlang Elwood has walked in the first run of the game, 1-0, and in steps Pope Foster.
Well, that's bad and unprecedented. Only 1 out. Pokey here hits one liner out into left field. The runner's going to hold up at third, but they get the second run in. Pete, the Beewolves are winning 2-0 right now.
Yes, sir, and the bases are still loaded with only 1 out. Hanley Dexterra stepping in. He's 0 for 1 today. The infield is still playing in. First pitch is fouled off. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is still loaded. That one's low, ball 1. 1-2. That's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Hanley Dexterra.
Oh.
That's ripped foul. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's over the heart of the plate for a call. Third strike. Down goes Hanley Dexterra. It's 2 outs now with the bases loaded.
All right, Stevie, crank a grand slam, buddy. Fans cheering at Hanley strikeout. Steve's going to set him straight. First one's in there, inside corner strike, 0 on the count. Oh, hard swing, but toward the dugout on the first base line. 0-2, he's going to hold, but he's facing a K-Dud. 40th pitch up high. He does not chase. Good patience, Stevie. 1-2 the count. Low and away, swinging a strike 3, and he breaks the bat.
Yeah, he should. That
2
one.
Ks.
Yeah, got out of the inning with bases loaded again. But the Beewolves do get 2 across the plate. So as we head into the bottom of the second, it's Beewolves 2, Buzzards 0. Joseph Trunk, tough lift, and Buttons Bunterson going to face off against Gipani, who threw 13 pitches in the first inning.
Joey Trunk, 265, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Got a power hitter. He can do damage here in Colorado Springs. He's done it before. First one outside the dirt. Good stop, Steve Bonstore. 15th pitch by Fran Gipani. The Joe Trunk misses inside. 2 quick balls. Behind the count. She's got 2.95 ERA. That one's right in the middle. To center field. Folk Foster's going to jump, but that's not gonna matter. Joey Trunk punishes her. Line drive home run over the center field wall. 440 feet. It's Joe's 9th home run. 27th RBI this season. He's making his bid. Just like that, it's a 1-run game. And tough lift, the catcher comes up now, hitting 240, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. Fans cheering now. They got something to cheer about. Curveball makes it in for strike 0-1. That quiets things down a bit. Fran Gipani not too shaken. Goes right at him with 2 quick strikes. Yet to swing the bat. 0-2 to tough lift. Fran Gipani trying to get back from that home run pitch. Hard one on the ground. Bertha Banks dives out to her left, picks it up, throws it, makes a nice play for the first out. That's going to bring in the tense Buttons Bunterson. 283 this season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Fans standing up cheering for him. Some Beewolves fans made the trip up here. We're not the only ones. Foul ball, first base line, going over toward the dugout. And I keep hitting the wrong button. But it wouldn't have mattered. It's about 2 rows back. That one low and inside, almost hit him in the ankle, but misses. 1 apiece now to Buttons Bunterson. Shortstop for the Colorado Buzzards. Chewing gum. Checks on it, but it makes it outside corner. 1-2 now. He's hoping to K her first batter of the day, I believe. Oh, checks, but that just misses inside. Good patience. 2 apiece. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a low pitch in there. That's a K. I can't remember if it's her first or second. That brings in the left fielder, Rolf Wardner. 242, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Fans cheered him on. They want to tie this game up. The first pitch misses inside, 1-0 the count. Second pitch from Gipani. Drops low, 2-0. She's been here before. Last time she was here, she gave a home run. 3 quick balls, 3-0 to Rolf Wardner. And I can't tell her position because somebody's coming. Okay, left fielder, that's right. Oh, four pitch walk. And she puts Rolf Wardner on first base. And that gives Sloop Whoopity a chance. He's looking a little tense recently. He's normally a good contact hitter. Got a faster than average runner at first base. And a poor arm behind the plate That one misses outside. Fran Gipani hasn't thrown a strike in a little while now. So there's one to. Freddie Knox can pick it up off the ground and get the easy out at first base.
Yep, but she gives up one. Stupid. So we're going into the top of the third inning. Beewolves 2 runs on 4 hits. Buzzards 1 run on 3 hits. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Dick Berger 1 for 1 and Sturdy Woodman 1 for 1. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1 today. He's neutral and fit. And the first pitch over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1.
Oh,
That's over the inside corner for called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Hammer Longballo. Erling Elwood, the K-Dud. He delivers that one high. Ball 1. 1-2 now. That one's fouled off. Straight back. 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled off. Straight back. 2-2.
yeah.
There's a shot. Hammer Longballo has just gone yard. Straight away center field. Well, a little off. And it looks like the fans threw it back.
Yeah.
It went 437 feet. That's his 8th home run. 19th RBI of the season. It'll make it 3-1 Beewolves. And then steps Dick Berger. He's 1 for with a single. Sorry, Tom.
All right, Hammer. No problem. All right, Dick, make it 2 for 2. Oh, and Ben's back in for a strike. 50th pitch by Erling, the 10th Erling Elwood. He follows it up with the ball. We're knotted up now 1 apiece. He's coming rapid fire at Dick Berger. Dick makes that an easy pop-up. He's playing catch center field. That's going to be caught by Linda Hand. 1 down.
In steps Sturdy Woodman. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 1 with a single. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the third. First pitch to Woodman is a low ball 1. That catches the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1. That one's inside ball 2. Beewolves 3, Buzzards 1 in the top of the third. That one's low ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. And Sturdy Woodman walks. He'll take first base. So 1 on with 1 out, and in steps Freddie Knox.
Freddie Knox 0 for 1. He's got Sturdy Woodman at first base. Hardliner to center field. That's going to be a single. Hand picks it up quickly, throws it in. Oh, tries to beat Sturdy going to second, but he's in there.
Yes, sir. So runners at first and second with 1 out. In steps Ham Slamus. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Sturdy Woodman at second base does not have a lot of speed. There's a roller. The shortstop's going to lay out for it. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to first to get Ham Slamus, but the runners will move up a base. So runners at second and third with 2 outs, and in steps Bertha Banks.
Bertha, runner second for scoring opportunity. If it's an outfield single, 90-mile pitch in there, 0-1. 2 quick strikes at 60 pitches. He's losing junk already. He's going right at her. Hard one to center field deep. Does it have enough? It does. It's in the bushes, Pete. Bertha Banks comes through with a 3-run home run. Holy cow, that went 405 feet. It's her 8th home run and 23rd RBI of the season. Bertha Banks quietly showing up and becoming a contender for the home runs here.
Yes, sir. So bases empty with 2 outs. In steps Polk Foster. Elwood is now rattled. First pitch to force the Foster is in there for a called strike. A blooper in the center field. That's going to fall in front of Hand. So Polk Foster with a single with 2 outs. And then steps Henley to Exteros.
I think they're going to yank him, Pete. Yeah, I'm surprised it took them that long. 6-1 Beewolves. They're going to pull Erling Elwood, who just collapsed there in the third. He's rattled. They're going to bring in Woody Anno, the reliever. C-plus rank, number 49. He's got 3.62 ERA, a 1.10 whip, 38 Ks on the season. Throws the ball hard with good junk. He's not very accurate at all, though. He's well rested. He's a K-Dud. Throws the forefinger, the 2-finger, and then he mixes it up with the slider. He's going to throw to Hanley Dexteras, who's going for that home run lead. Way outside, ball 1 with the count. Got a slow runner at first base in Polk Foster. That one Benz misses inside 2-0. I'm fearful for the Buzzards here. That misses too. 3-0 to Hanley Dex. Walks him on 4 pitches. That is not the start that Anno wanted or needed. That brings him Steve Monstour now is over 2.
Yeah, runners at first and second with 2 outs. Steve Monstour up. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Fouls that one off along the first baseline. So strike 1.
Oh,
That's in there for a call. Second strike, and very quickly, Monsteur's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Allen outside, ball 1. 1-2 now to Steve Monsteur, the Beewolf catcher. That's high and outside, ball 2. That evens the count up at 2-2. That's a shot. That's going into left center field. The center fielder hand is under it. She's called for it, and she'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 3rd. It is Beewolves 6, Buzzards 1. Linda Hand's first at bat. Mario Mustachio 1-for-1. Thurman Colt 1-for-1. Gipani at 30 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, giving up 3 hits. Linda Hand is neutral, and Fitch is a utility player, hitting 197 with 3 RBIs this season.
all right.
Fran Gipani is going to square off. Fran Gipani with 68 Ks on the season. First pitch to Hand is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's high ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Linda Hand, the Buzzard center fielder. That one's popped up into center field, left field, and Poke Foster's going to chase off. Henley Dexteris and make the catch for the 1st out. So 1 up, 1 down. In steps Mario Mustachio, the 3rd baseman. He's 1-for-1 today. First pitch to Mustachio's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Mustachio led off the game with a single. Takes that pitch for a called 2nd strike, and now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a roller, and Ham Slamis is not going to get there in time. So another single for Mustachio. Too close to dive to, but not fast enough to run to. Thurman Colt, the center fielder, 1-for-1 with a single. So with 1 on and 1 out. Again, Mustachio with some speed at first base. First pitch to Colt is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. I think Mustachio, he got picked off, didn't he?
He may have.
That one's hit foul along the 3rd baseline, and now Colt's in the hole 0-2. Throw to first, and Mustachio is back. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's in there for called 3rd strike, and down goes Thurman Colt, the designated hitter. So 2 outs now. Sagda Song, power versus right-handed pitching. He's 0-for-1 today, though. Mustachio at first base with 2 outs. There's ripped hard foul into the dugout along the 3rd
Injure
baseline.
somebody.
Look, I was going to say, look out, everybody. Gipani throws over to first, and Mustachio is back. No balls, 1 strike to Sagda Song. That's in it for a called 2nd strike, and now Sagda is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's popped up into right field while Paulo is going over to get it. He is there and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 4th. Beewolves 6, Buzzards 1. Hammerlong Ballo 1-for-2 with a home run and a strikeout. Dick Berger 1-for-2, and Sturdy Woodman 1-for-1 with a walk. Woody Anno threw 9 pitches and gave up a walk in his half. In his brief appearance in the 4th, Hammerlong Ballo 1-for-2 with a home run and an RBI.
All right, Woody Anno started the top of the 4th with his 10th pitch. Breaks inside, misses ball 1, 1 to the count. Boy, Woody Anno is having a hard time dialing it in. 2-0, 2 quick balls, 3 quick balls. He's jeopardizing walking him on 4 pitches. And he does. Wow. Oh.
Yes, sir. So 1 on with no outs. In steps Dick Berger. He's neutral and fit. 1-for-2 with a single. Berger pounded the ground, and the whole place shook. That's way outside ball 1. I don't know if they thought Long Ballo was going to run. That's outside ball 2. I don't know if this is an intentional walk of Dick Berger. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's over the inside corner, and the count is evened up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anno a K dud. That one's high ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's outside ball 4. And Woody Anno has walked the first 2 batters he's faced this inning. And in steps Sturdy Woodman.
I don't know how long the Buzzards are going to go with that. 20th pitch by Anno to Woodman. Finally makes it in for a strike. 0 on the count. There's a first and second, no outs. 6-1 Beewolves. That one misses for a ball, predictably. Now we're even at 1 apiece. That one inside corner strike. 1-2. Here comes K-Dud. This is where he blows it. Outside corner misses ball 2. 2-2. 24th pitch. Right in there. Hard liner to center field. That's going to be into the glove of hand for the 1st out.
Yes, sir. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Freddie Knox steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Again, you got Hammerlong Ballo at second, and who's at first? Oh, Dick Berger at first. First pitch that Freddie Knox is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's a blooper to the third baseman Mustachio, who makes a leaping catch. So 2 outs with runners at first and second, and in steps Ham Slamis.
Hammy Slammy, 1 for 2 with a single. Fans used to cheer him on here. Some still are. I'm like Ham.
Oh, no.
It's easy game of catch with Buttons Bunterson and shallow left field.
So they strand 2. Not good for the Beewolves. They don't like that. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th. It's still 6-1. Beewolves. Joseph Truck 1 for 1 with a home run. Tough lift 0 for 1. And Buttons Bunterson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Gipani had 42 pitches with 2 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 4 hits. Joseph Truck 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI. I owe this son of a gun.
All right, 42. That was right in there for a strike. On the count to Joey Trunk, the Trunketeer. He's looking for his 10th. Ooh, backs him off the plate there. A little chin music. Not sings up at 1 apiece. 45th pitch by Fran Gipani. It's a curveball into center field. Joe Trunk owns Franny today. Throws it in. He's on base. The fans like him. Tough lift.
I prefer that to what he did before.
Yeah. Tough lift for 1. Faster than average runner at first base. Fran Gipani. It's one on the ground of Freddie Knox, who's going to go to second really quickly. Back to first. Way to turn the double play, Beewolves. Way to turn it. They barely had time to make the connection at either base. That brings in the A-ranked shortstop Buttons Bunterson 0 for 1, but the fans are giving him big old cheer. Big old cowboy cheer. Reaches out, fouls that off the net. 0-1 the count. Franny makes an adjustment, winds up, throws, swinging to a strike 2. She's a professional. She's an expert. Winds up, tosses. There's one on the ground to Slamis. He's going to throw it to first on his way. It's in the dirt, but Sturdy Woodman picks it up off the ground and makes the out, Pete.
Nice play by Woodman to get that out of the dirt. So we're heading into the top of the 5th. It's Beewolves 6, Buzzards 1. Bertha Banks 1 for 1 with a home run and a walk. Pope Foster 2 for 2, and Hanley Dexter's 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Hanno at 27 pitches and issued 3 walks. Bertha Banks neutral and fit, 1 for 1, a home run, a walk, and 4 RBIs today. Wow, Bertha. Please, Bertha, don't hurt him. That one's outside ball 1. That one's inside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's outside ball 3. Woody Anno now at 31 pitches, and he's walked Bertha Banks. I think Anno has walked the first hit batter of every inning he's been in.
That is not a
Poke Foster.
Not a good trend. Pokey the Poke Man. He's got a runner at first base. Watch first runner for a ball. You can basically not swing and be okay. That one's 2 quick balls to Poke Foster. Not a good day for Woody Anno. Finally makes a strike and they're 2-1. But I don't think Poke's too worried. Reaches outside on the ground to Whoopity, who's going to get 1 and 2. They turn the double play. Strand everybody.
Dagnabbit, 2 outs. In steps Hanley Dexter's is 0 for 2 today with a walk. Nobody on in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Hanley Dexter's. He has to get out of the way. Ball 1. Now it's an out. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Dexter's. That's there. Strike 2. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Anno, a K-dud against Hanley Dexter's, the tough out. That one's high, ball 3. 3-2. Dexter's fouls that one back. He'll get another pitch. 3-2. That's ball 4. And Hanley Dexter's will take a walk down to first base. Anno just really struggling. So 1 on with 2 outs. In steps Steve Monstour.
Yeah, there they go. I'm surprised they went that long. Woody Anno just not having it. They're going to bring in Meat Commonly, C-plus ranked reliever. Boy, they don't have great bullpen either. Meat, he's got a 2.76 ERA, a 1.47 whip, and 18 Ks. He throws the ball hard. He's got some junk, but he's not very accurate either. He's well rested and composed. Throws a 4-finger, 2-finger, mixes it up with a cut finger and the curveball. He's going to start off his duties here in the top of the 5th against the power, against right-handed hitter, the catcher, Steve Monstour. The first one's in for a strike on 1. Second one up high, ball 1. We're even at 1 apiece now. There goes Hanley for second base, and it's a hit and run. Hanley's around to third. That's going to be a nice single, and he advances Hanley 2 bases, Pete. Way to go.
Yes, sir. So runners at first at the corners with 2 outs. Hammer long ball, though, 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, and an RBI. 2 outs. First pitch to long ball, high, ball 1. That catches the high inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's a shot. That looks like Hammer long ball just left the yard again for the second time. There it is. That went into the left field bleachers. A 3-run shot for Hammer Longballo. That traveled 369 feet. That's his 9th home run and 22nd RBI of the season. And the Beewolves are up 9-1 now, and in steps Dick Berger.
Wow. Hammy, who thought? Dicky. Nobody on the bags. That one's way outside. Nobody's swinging. Meat commonly now tense. Throwing his 8th pitch. It's 9-1. He's getting away from the Buzzards. Swinging a miss, strike 1. 1 apiece.
Oops.
Swinging a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Composed pitcher. Goes a little bit low. Doesn't chase. 2-2-2. He's coming rapid fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fouls that one back off the wall. 2-2-2. Here it comes again. Up high. Good eye. Nope. Good patience. 3-2. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Inside corner fouls it back off the wall. Still 3-2. 14th pitch. Hard one past the mound. And Dick Berger, after making him throw like a dozen pitches, gets on base with a single, Pete.
Yes, sir. So 1 on with 2 outs. Sturdy Woodman neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Dick Berger has about average speed at first base. First pitch to Woodman is high, ball 1. Meek commonly throwing his 16th pitch. That catches the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a shot, and I think Sturdy Woodman has just left the yard.
Upper deck.
That's the upper deck. Sturdy Woodman hits it upper deck. Straightaway center field. That's 447 feet, my friends. That's his 6th home run, 23rd RBI of the season. And the score is now 11-1, and in steps Freddie Knox.
It's just feast or famine for the Beewolves, man. We get pounded by the Wild Pigs, and then we pound on the Buzzards. First one misses ball. Second one's right in there, but it's going to be foul. Hopefully going to drift into the stands. Good effort by the third baseman there, but it is foul. 1 apiece now. Inside corner comebacker bounces off him, and he's going to run it out, Pete. Way to go, Freddie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 1 on with 2 outs. Ham Slamus 1 for 3 with a single. And the Buzzards will do anything to get out of this 5th inning. It's 11-1. Ham Slamus rips that one foul along the first base line. Commonly is rattled right now. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one's in the dirt, ball 2. And Freddie Knox is off with the pitch, and he steals second base. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ham Slamus. Freddie Knox at second base. That's called second strike. Full count, 3-2. That one's ripped into the stands along the third baseline. Foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a shot to the second baseman, Whoopity, and he'll make the throw to Trunk to finally retire the sides. But the Beewolves hang 5 on the Buzzards in the top of the 5th, making it 11-1. Beewolves. Ralph Borgnar walked his first time up. Snoop Whoopity 0 for 1, and Linda Hand 0 for 1. Gipani at 49 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Ralph Borgnar, the left fielder, he walked his first time up. Gipani throwing her 50th pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Borgnar. That's ripped foul behind home plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Borgnar now behind in the count, 1-2. Borgnar playing left field for the Buzzards. There's a how do you miss that one? Yeah, Ham Slamus had the ball and just seemed to roll under his hand. So a single for Borgnar. 1 on with no outs, and in steps Sloop Whoopity. Whoopity 0 for 1 today. Borgnar with a little bit better than average speed.
These guys
low, ball 1.
Do have speed on the bases, you know?
Yeah, Ellen's ripped foul along the third baseline. That'll even the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Throw over to first, and Borgnar is back. Borgnar on first base. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot. That's going to get into. And Hammer Longballo is going to come up throwing to third base. And so runners now at first and second with no outs. In steps Linda Hand, the right center fielder. She's 0 for 1 today, hitting 194 on the season. So again, first and second with no outs. First pitch to Linda Hand is in there for a called strike. Strike one. Allen's low ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. And now Linda Hand finds herself behind in the count 1-2. There's a roller to Freddie Knox. Over to second. Oh, they cannot turn two. So now there's runners at the corners with 1 out. Mario Mustachio is on fire and fit. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And Linda Hand with a lot of speed at first base. Who's on third? Is that Mustachio?
Oh, no.
And that's going to be in the gap between left and center. And Pope Foster's going to cut out throwing. And that was, they pick up 1 run. Linda Hand now at third with Mustachio at first. So first and third with 1 out and 1 across the plate. So it's 11-2 now. Thurman Colt, the designated hitter.
Oh, come on.
That's a single up the middle into center field. And they'll pick up another run, making it 11-3. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Scott Asong comes in. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 0 for 2 today, though. There's
Franny.
1 out. Runners at first and second. There's a roller to Ham Slamus. He's going to pick that up over to the first.
They're not going to get it.
Yeah. Why?
Oh.
I hit the button. So they get the force out at second, 2 outs, but runners at first and third again with 2 outs. I don't know why it didn't. Maybe I need to wait a second. Maybe I need to pause for 1 second. That one's low, ball 1, but it seemed like I hit to Knox when he got the ball. I threw this first. That's Gipani throws to first and runners back. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. That one's fouled off. Count is now 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Joseph Trunk, the first baseman in the batter's box. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Gipani steps off the rubber. Both runners get back. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gipani throws her 68th pitch, swing and a miss, and Joe Trunk goes down on strikes. Gipani gets herself out of trouble, but she gives up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. It's 11-3 as we head into the top of the 6th. Beewolves 11 runs on 13 hits. Beewolves 3 runs on 9 hits. Bertha Banks 1 for 1 with a home run, 2 walks. Poke Foster 2 for 3, and Hanley Dexter 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a strikeout. Bertha Banks, neutral and fit, 1 for 1. Home run, 2 walks, 4 RBIs today. Commonly is rattled.
He is. She hits that one right past the mound in center field. Beewolf's going to keep this train coming down the tracks. The Buzzards got to have people in the bullpen. I don't know who they're going to go with next.
I don't either. 1 on with no outs. Poke Foster neutral and fit, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be the end of Meek Commonly. Meek Commonly's going to take a seat. They're going to bring in starting pitcher / relief pitcher Neville Tyler. Neville Tyler with a 3.27 ERA, a 1.5 whip, 35 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got less than average velocity, less than average junk, and poor accuracy. He's very tired. Well, not very tired, but he's pretty tired.
Yeah.
He's known as a composed pitcher, but he throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So Neville Tyler facing off against Poke Foster. First pitch to Poke is in the dirt, ball 1. That catches the low corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's lifted in the air to the second baseman. And Bertha Banks has to turn around and get back to first, which she does safely. So 1 on with 1 out, in steps Hanley Dexteris.
And Lee got a home run earlier. 1 out. That one low and away. Oh, the count. Bertha Banks ain't stealing nothing. There's a pitch right in there for a strike.
Hanley doesn't have a home run.
Oh, I thought he did.
Nope.
Oh, now he's got a pop-up. Easy pop-up left field. That's going to be caught by Ralph Borgnarn. 2 down.
He's 0 for 3 with 2 walks.
Oh.
And a strikeout. Steve Monstour steps in, 2 outs. Bertha Banks at first base, locked in and fit. He's power versus right-handed pitching. 1 for 4 today. So 2 outs with Banks at first. That one's shot hard against the wall on the first base side. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Tyler already showing signs of wear. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. At 9 pitches, Tyler is struggling. That one's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. That one's low, ball 4, and Steve Monstour will take a base. Runners at first and second now, and in steps Hammerlong, ball low.
Wasn't he just up 2 for 3 with 2 homers to the rock? Yeah, they're pulling him out. Now they're going with Gusto Moran, the closer, in the top of the 6th. I don't know what they're going to do. Gusto's got a 4.50 ERA, 1.23, 26 Ks. He's tense after their loss to the Nemesis. He's known mostly for his junk. He's got good accuracy. He's mostly rested. He's got his specialist K-Man. Those a 4-finger, mix it up with a curveball. So he's going to be throwing to Hammerlong Paulo, not enviously. Sidearm pitcher right in there, fouls it back off the wall. 1. Count to Hammy. 2 outs. That one's low. We're even now 1 apiece. That one makes the outside corner, strike 2. 1 and 2. Here comes the K-Man. Working against long ball. Swinging's under it. Fouls it back off the net. 1 and 2. It's hard to read those sidearm slings. 5th pitch. Same spot. Fouls it back off the wall again. 1 and 2. He's got to work quickly to get out of this. Oh, that one misses inside. Good patience there, Hammy. 2-2-2. That one misses a little bit low now. 3-2. We got a full count. Fouls that back off the wall. 3 and 2. Still a full count. Swings down. Hits it right back to Moran. He's going to throw it to first and close it out.
Oh, Hammy. So we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. It's Beewolves 11, Buzzards 3. Tough lift, 0 for 2. Buttons Bunterson 0 for 2 with a strikeout on Ralph Borgnauer, 1 for 1 with a walk. Gipani had 68 pitches with 3 strikeouts and a walk.
Tough
lift. Go.
0 for 2. 235. He's got no speed if it gets on. Fran Gipani going to throw a 69th pitch to start off the bottom of the 6th. Checks on that one. It's a never strike, though. 0-1 the count. Number 70 from Franny to the catcher for the Buzzards. It's a changeup. Swinging him at strike 2. See what happens here. Strike him on 3. Oh, up high. He does not chase. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Coming low and away on this one. Hard one to Bertha Banks. Reaches out. Grabs that in the air. 1 down. And that brings in the Buttons man. 0 for 2. 2 home runs. 11 RBIs. 0 for 2, but the fans are cheering him on. Buttons. Takes his first pitch inside. Ball 1 of these. Feigning that the power swing. Picking the foot up. Getting ready to crank. And he does. It's a hard left field, but it's not ironed out. That's going to be foul. Into the causeway. 1 apiece now. Late swing foul ball into his own dugout. Hits the water cooler. We're at 1 and 2 now. Runs Bunterson in a hole. Trying to dig his way out. That's on the ground to Slamus, who picks it up. Throws out his old teammate. 2 down. Ralphie Borgnar. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Borgnar. 2 outs. Fans like, come on. At least make it 11-4. Franny throws 77 down low. Misses. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Second one's right in for strike. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. What do you think about that? Ralphie. That one near his knees. Misses. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Fans going to throw 80th pitch. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one makes it in the outside corner. Strike 2. 2-2-2. Can she close out? Pop foul. Into the dirt. Stevie nowhere near it. Saw it. Couldn't get it. Still locked up 2s. There it is, right down the pipe, and he watches it. Strike 3.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the top of the 7th. The Beewolves 11, Buzzards 3. Dick Berger 2 for 3 with a walk. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3, a home run and a walk. Freddie Knox 2 for 4. Gusto Moran has thrown 9 pitches. His ERA is at a 4.46. Dick Berger neutral and fit 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. For some reason, Berger's contact is really low. First pitch is low, ball 1. That one's rocked into the dugout along the third base line. That one's off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That catches the low strike zone for a called strike. 2-2. That one's high, ball 3. Full count now to Dick Berger, 3-2. That one's low, ball 4, and Dick Berger will take a walk to first base. So 1 out with no outs, and in steps Sturdy Woodman.
Kind of thought that was a strike. A sturdy 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, a walk, and a bunch of other things. He's got Dick Berger at first base, no outs. That one's in his wheelhouse, but that's the double play ball. Whoopity to Bunterson, back over to Trunk. Cleans out the bags.
Dagnabbit. I know he was going inside. I went inside. Freddie Knox locked in and fit 2 for 4 with 2 singles, and yet it just grounded it. Gusto Moran, known as a specialist around the league, he's going to get Freddie Knox to pop up into center field. Yep. Linda Hand is there. She makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 7th. We're going to go into the bottom of the 7th. Beewolves 11, Buzzards 3, Sloop Whoopity 1 for 2, Linda Hand 0 for 2, and Mario Mustachio 3 for 3. Gipani had 82 pitches with 4 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 9 hits. Her ERA's at a 3.15. Sloop Whoopity, the second baseman's tense but fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Fran Gipani throwing 83 pitches. For called strike 1. Whoopity was content to let that one go by. I don't know if she'll get another one like that. Yep, she got another one. So you watch that one go by. Now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Sloop Whoopity. Couldn't have made it any easier for her. 1 out, and then steps Linda Hand, the center fielder. She's 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Gipani throws her 87th pitch, and it's a flare into center field. That's going to drop. Polk Foster will pick it up and get it into Freddie Knox and hold her to 1 base. But she'll get a registered base hit. Mario Mustachio's on fire and fit. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. Linda Hand has a lot of speed at first. There's a smash hard along the 3rd baseline. Hits a bump and jumps over the dugout. Throw over to first, and Linda Hand is back. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. That one smashed into the gap along. It's going to come off the wall, and Polk Foster's going to throw it in quickly. And that's going to hold Linda Hand to 3rd base. So runners now at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and in steps Thurman Colt, the center fielder. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. So again, the Buzzards threatening to score here in the bottom of the 7th. Rocks that one foul along the 1st baseline, strike 1. Thurman Colt, the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And now Colt is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A strikeout here would be huge for Fran Gipani. That one's rocked foul into the stands along the 3rd baseline. He'll get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's high, ball 1. 1 and 2 now. Bottom of the 7th. There's a shot, and that's not going to be caught by Sturdy Woodman. There was a hot smash along the ground. Sturdy Woodman dove for it, but he couldn't corral it. A run does score. Runners at 1st and 3rd now with 1 out, and in steps Scotta Song. Song with power versus right-handed pitching. Gipani showing some wear.
Darn it! I was going to let her pitch because he's 0 for 3 against her, but
he's also got he's got the ability to take her deep. And then you're looking at 11 to 7. Fran Gipani's going to take the seat. In comes Gasser Morris. Morris with a 1.67 ERA, a .93 WHIP, 39 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got good velocity, poor junk, and better than average accuracy. He's almost fully rested. He's known as a specialist. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup. So it's going to be Song versus Morris. Song fouls that one off into the stands along the 1st base side. That's strike 1. Allen's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at 1st and 3rd in the bottom of the 7th. Throw over to 1st, and the runner is back. I think that's Mustachio at 1st, isn't it? 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's fouled straight back, and now Scotta Song is behind in the count, 1 and 2. Morris delivers, and it's a roller to Freddie Knox. He's going to flip that to Hamslamis, and they're going to relay it over to Sturdy Woodman for the double play, and we're out of the inning. They do give up 1 more, though, making it 11 to 4 Beewolves as we head into the top of the 8th. Hamslamis 1 for 4, Bertha Banks 2 for 2, a home run and 2 walks. Polk Foster 2 for 4. Gusto Moran is pitching. Hamslamis neutral and fit, 1 for 4 with a single.
Come on,
Singular.
Amy wants to go 2 for 5. That one way up high. No one swinging at that. 1-0 the count. He's losing velocity. There's a little roller to the mound. Miranda picks it up bare hands. Throws it to first. One up, one down.
Amy, come on. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, steps in. She's 2 for 2, a home run, a single, 2 walks, and 4 RBIs. Gusto Moran, the closing pitcher, is done for the day. He's going to take a seat. They're going to bring in starting pitcher Shania Burns. She's got a 4.15 ERA, a 1.10 whip, 36 strikeouts. She's 10th but 5th. She's got poor velocity, less than average junk, less than average accuracy. She's not fully rested. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, a fork pitch, and a changeup. So Shania Burns taking over in the top of the 8th. First pitch, and Bertha Banks has pounded that one into right center. Oh, and Linda Hand's going to be able to catch up to it and make the catch, but it looked like that was going to be out of here.
Yeah. Pokey Poke Man, 2 for 4. The Poke Master General hits that one past the mound into center field. The Hand's going to pick that up, throw it in, but Poke is on first. Poke's having a good night today, Pete.
He certainly is. Hanley Dexteris neutral and fit. 0 for 3 with 2 walks tonight. Poke Foster at first base does not have a lot of speed. First pitch to Dexteris is down, ball 1. Allen's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Allen's ripping the center field. There's the home run.
Oh, almost robbed.
Yeah. But Hanley Dexteris has gone yard. That one traveled 400 feet over the center field wall. It's now 12-4. That's Dexteris' 12th home run and 22nd RBI of the season.
He's only 1 away from sock to song now. Steve
Monstor.
Steve Monstor for 1 for 4. Something else. Breaking pitch misses up top. Beewolves winning 13-4. Beewolves are winning. 3 quick balls. Steve Monstor, he can just watch, but he swings, gets it past the mound. Miss Bunderson picks it up, throws him out. 3 down.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. Beewolves 13, the Buzzards 4. Joseph Trunk 2 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Tough lift 0 for 3, and Bunderson 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Morris at 4 pitches.
Joseph Trunk 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and an RBI. Having a good evening here. Buzzards have 4 on the board, which isn't bad. The Beewolves got 13. Starts things off with that slider right in it for a strike. 0 on the count. No swing. Gassimore's looking good today. Pops that one up in the left field, going back. Hanley Dexteris is running back at the track at the wall. Grabs that one at the pads. Didn't look like he had it at first, but got it at the last minute. Tough lift now for 1. Tense. 1 home run, 15 RBIs, 232. First pitch in there for strike. It's that old cut finger. Or the changeup. Not sure. 0-1. 1 out. Hard one on the ground. Ham slammus dives, but just a second too late. And Poke's gonna get that one off the wall. He could have taken second. It looked like Poke and Hanley were deciding who was gonna go for it.
Yeah, it looked like they both stopped running.
Buttons 0 for 3. Got a real slow runner at first base. Don't worry about that. Swing and a miss. And a pitch that almost hit him in the hand. 0-1. 10th pitch by Gassimore's hard liner to the Beewolves dugout. Didn't look like Poke Foster moved for that one. Oh, that one almost hit his bat. But he doesn't flinch. 1-2 the count now. Buttons Bunderson doesn't pitch. I guess Morse right now. Oh, and it's a blooper in the center field. Poke Foster's going to run up and grab that, toss it into the cutoff. That's 2 singles to the Buzzards. We got some whistles out there.
All right, what's happening here? What's this? What's going on? Why this?
1 for 2 with a single. Pressure creeping up now. Hard foul back up the wall. 0-1. Bottom of the 8th, 13-4 Beewolves. That one drifts outside, misses outside, ball. 1 apiece now. 15th pitch on the ground. The comebacker misses okay. Freddie Knox picked it up after Gasser missed it. Threw the runner out at first. Runners advance to second and third. Sloop Whippity now 1 for 3. 2 runners in scoring position. 2 outs. Fans cheering him on. First pitch misses, ball 1. Checks on that one. That misses ball 2. 2 apiece now to Sloopity Whoopity, second baseman for the Buzzards. Hard one into deep center field. That's going back to the wall. Hope Foster's going to jump, but that's gone. That's a 3-run dinger. Like I said, the Buzzards are into a 434. It's his second home run, 11th RBI of the season. That's 7 runs for the Buzzards. That's not a bad offensive day. If they're pitching, it just let them down. And it's Linda Hand's turn. She wants hers. Tense power hitter. Person right in for strike. I guess she wasn't going to swing because that was right down the pipe. 0-1. 20th pitch. Check, but misses away. 1 apiece. It's coming rapid fire. That's a strike. 1 and 2. 22nd pitch open to close out. Swinging to strike 3.
Such crap. We're going into the top of the 9th. The Beewolves 13 runs on 16 hits. The Buzzards 7 runs on 15 hits. Hammerlong Ballo 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, a walk and a strikeout. Dick Berger 2 for 3 with 2 walks. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 4 with a home run and a walk. Hammerlong Ballo neutral and fit 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, a walk, and 4 RBIs. That's bold. That's just swing and a miss, strike 1 for Hammerlong Ballo. That one's low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Hammerlong Ballo, and that one's fouled straight back. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's out inside ball 3. Full count now, 3 and 2. That's high ball 4. And again, the Buzzards like to walk people.
Yeah.
So 1 on with no outs, and then steps Dick Berger.
They like a good evening walk. Pressure up now, runner at first base, no outs. The Burger Man at the plate takes the first one in there for ball, 1 on the count. That one's in the wheelhouse. It's a swinging bunt, throwing him out at first, but he advances a runner, Pete.
Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, 2 for 4. Runner at second base, and Hammerlong Ballo with 1 out.
Nope. Sturdy. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
First pitch is down, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Sturdy Woodman. That's over the inside corner for a called strike. 1 and 1. There's a shot. That's going to get into the gap in left center. And Hammerlong Ballo's going to come around from second and score, making it 14-7. Freddie Knox steps up. And, that's what you do.
Yeah, all right. Freddie Knox with just 1 out. He's looking to hit in that double play and this side versus their first strike. On the count. She's rattled, but she comes at him. Rapid fire, 2 quick strikes. What's going to happen here? Fouls that back off the net. Still 0-2. 24th pitch. This is low, ball 1. 1 and 2 now. The count to locked in Freddie Knox. Hard one on the ground. There's the double play ball. Bunterson to Whoopity back over to first.
Yep. Going into the bottom of the 9th, it's 14-7 Beewolves. Mario Mustachio 4 for 4 with a double. Thurman Colt 3 for 4 with a strikeout. Sagna Sung 0 for 4. Morris at 22 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 3 hits. Mario Mustachio's on fire and fit. He's 4 for 4, a double, 3 singles, and an RBI. I mean, this guy is he's having a day, this guy.
He is. He's a rip dinger.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, bottom of the 9th. That one's popped up into shallow center field. Ham Slamis is out there. He'll make the catch for the first out. And for the first time, they've been able to retire Mustachio. Thurman Colt, 3 for 4, 3 singles and 2 RBIs today. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 9th. Beewolves up by 7. First pitch to Colt's in there for called strike. Strike 1. There's a shot that's going into right field, and that's going to be on the ground. But Thurman Colt with speed is going to get around to third, so a triple to right field.
Stand-up triple.
Stand-up triple for Thurman Colt. So a runner at third with 1 out. Sek Dasong 0 for 4 today. Gasser Morris is tense. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's fouled straight back, and now Song in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Tommy pointed out earlier, he doesn't seem to hit very well against the Beewolves. That one's a low ball 1. He was able to hold up. It looked like he wanted to offer at it. So Sagda Song, not a very good hitter against this Beewolf pitching. That one's foul along the first baseline into the stands. So Sagda will get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a roller. Bertha Banks is going to pick it up. They won't be able to get Thurman Colts, who's going to score on the play, but they do get Sagda Song at first. So 2 outs, and in steps Joseph Trunk. It's 2 for 4 with a home run and single. Gasser Morris now is sucking air as well as everything else. He just sucks. They're going to bring in Macy York, the closing pitcher. She's got a 4.0 ERA, a 2.11 whip, 7 strikeouts. She's neutral and fit. She's got average velocity, less than average junk, average accuracy. She's fully rested. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the ninth, 14-8 lead for the Beewolves. Macy York delivers a strike to Joseph Trunk, the first baseman. He fouls that one off along the first baseline. Now he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. York delivers. And that bottom drops out of that, out of the strike zone. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's outside, ball 2. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's high, ball 3. York goes from an 0-2 lead to full count, 3-2. And there's a roller to Sturdy Woodman. He's going to pick it up, take it himself, step on third to end the game. And the Beewolves come back with a vengeance after an embarrassing loss to the Wild Pigs, and they really hang one on the Buzzards, Tommy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, boy, I'm just thinking of what a headache this is going to be to cut all these edits. Well, the Beewolves start early. They get 2 in the second. Buzzards fight right back, get 1 in there, make it interesting. The Beewolves have a big inning in the third. 4 runs. Nobody scores at the bottom. Nobody scores in the fourth. Beewolves get 5 more in the fifth. That's when the game was decided. Buzzards get 2 more back, and then they get another one in the seventh. But the Beewolves tag 2 more on the eighth. Buzzards get 3 in the eighth on a 3-run home run. Beewolves put a period at the end of that sentence. Get 1 in the ninth. I mean, the Buzzards got 1 more in the ninth as well. So, I mean, the Buzzards did not play a bad offensive game. 8 runs on 16 hits will win you most games. Pitching is just awful, though. Beewolves get 14 runs on 17 hits. There was no defense for Colorado.
Yeah, and like you were saying, it's the Buzzards, if they go into the offseason and they could do something about that pitching staff, I think they'd be in the running, like you were saying. But their pitching staff is just awful, just really bad. They have most of them have like little to no accuracy, which is the biggest issue. Yeah,
right. You need that. Hanley Dexter is 1 for 4, and you need that. It goes without saying. He gets 2 runs, gets a home run late game to get that one. 2 RBIs, gets walked twice, gets a strikeout. Stats in every column. Steve Monstour 1 for 5, scores a run, gets walked once, strikes out once. Hammerlong Ballo goes 2 for 4, has a real good evening. Gets 3 runs, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, a strikeout. Again, stats in every column, and he will be one of the players of the game. Dick Berger also goes 2 for 4. What a great day for the DH, hitting 500 on the night. 2 runs, 2 walks. Sturdy Woodman goes 3 for 5, even better, with 3 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, a walk. Sturdy might get one of the other players of the game. Freddie Knox 2 for 6, has himself a good night, gets a run. Slamis 1 for 5 in his old building. Bertha Banks 2 for 3, has a good night, 1 run, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 2 walks. And Pogue Foster 3 for 5 with a run and an RBI. It's going to be tough to figure out who's going to get player of the game notices here.
That's true. And over there for the Buzzards, Mario Mustachio just had a game, 4 for 5 with an RBI. I mean, he hit every time at bat except the last time.
Yeah.
And then you got Colt, who came up behind him. He was also 4 for 5. He scored a run, had 2 RBIs on the day, struck out once. Sagda Song, again, like you said, I think I'm almost I wish I could go back and see how he's done against the Beewolves all 4 seasons. And like I said, I don't think he's hit them at all.
Not good.
He's 0 for 5 with an RBI, so he must have got a fielder's choice or something. Joseph Trunk goes 2 for 5, scored a run, hit a home run, and got an RBI. He also struck out once. Tough lift. He goes 1 for 4, scored a run. But Buttons Bunterson, 1 for 4, scored a run with a strikeout. Ralph Borgenar was 1 for 3, scored a run and walked once and struck out once. Sloop Whoopity, 2 for 4, scored a run, hit a home run, got 3 RBIs and a strikeout. And then Linda Hand with the 1 for 4, scored 2 runs and struck out once.
Yeah. Pitching, the Beewolves, Fran Gipani gets the win. She throws 6 in the 3rd innings, gives up 12 hits, 4 earned runs, walks a batter, 5 strikeouts, gives up a home run. Her ERA is a 3.28. I think it's pretty level, but her record improves to 3-1-0 on the season. It's good for her. She's got, I think, 1 or 2 more games. Gasser, I think probably 2. Gasser Morris he goes 2 in the 3rd innings, gives up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, strikes out a batter, gives up a home run. His ERA is at 2.76. He's 3-1-4. And Macy York comes in to close it out, goes a third of an inning and snaps the trap shut. She's 3.86 ERA on the season at 0-1-4.
Yes, sir. And then you go over to here for the Buzzards, and Elmer Elwood, isn't that his name? He got the loss. He goes 2 2/3 innings. That's it. 2 2/3 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks. He did rack up 3 strikeouts, but he gave up 2 home runs. His ERA jumps up to a 7.15, and his record will fall to no wins, 3 losses, and no saves. Anno came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up an earned run, 5 walks. Walked 5 players. Woody Anno with 5 walks. His ERA is at a 3.66. His record remains 3 wins, 1 loss. Meek Commonly came in, pitched a third of an inning, only got 1 out, but he gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and 2 home runs. And he'll be walking out of here with a 3.94 ERA. His record will remain 3 wins, no losses, and no saves.
Aptly named.
Yeah, Meat.
Yeah, Commonly.
Tyler comes in. I think she pitched 2/3 of an inning. She walked 1. Her ERA is at a 3.22. Her record remains 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 save.
And he's a she.
Moran.
Or she's a he.
Is she?
She's a he.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Nance Tyler. What's his first name?
I don't know. Nilo Tyler. He's the rookie.
Nobby Tyler? Okay. Moran goes an inning and 2/3, gives up a walk. His ERA, their ERA will be 4.30. The record remains 0, no wins, 4 losses, 12 saves though.
Yeah,
nice, 12 saves. Jeez, Pete. Burns pitches an inning and 2/3, gives up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 home run. ERA is at a 4.53, and the record remains 4 wins and 1 loss with no saves. 3 stars of the game, Tommy. The first star, the B-plus ranked right fielder, good old Hammerlong Ballo, finding that stroke down the stretch again, Tom, like we talked about before. He was 2 for 4, but both of those hits were home runs. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, scored 3 runs. Hammer is back in town, boys and girls.
He is second star of the game, B-minus ranked third baseman, number 16, Bertha Banks, has herself a night on the town. Goes 2 for 3, gets a home run, 4 RBIs and a run. Well done, Ms. Banks.
Yes, sir. And the third star of the game, B-ranked first baseman Sturdy Woodman, 3 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs, scored 3 runs himself. Gamer stats, Tommy G with 7 hits, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 1 great catch, 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 56%. Pete J with 10 hits, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 44%.
All right, well, post-game show, that felt good. We needed that win, and now we got to get 2 in a row here. We want to follow it up with another, I think.
Yes, sir. That would be good. Yeah,
we got the 2 best batting averages down there. I won't take too long here at the post-game because we're about at an hour and 20 minutes already. But let's go over the news since the last game. There's been some news going on. I'll start things off. It looks like Kenneth Korn got signed onto the water bill. It's replacing Invert Larson. So Invert Larson, 27-year-old right fielder, outfielder, Steeler, A- ranked, known mostly for his speed, was making $11.1 million a year. Kenneth Korn was playing for the Freebooters, so she just changes jersey, stays in the same building. C-ranked, 30-year-old right fielder, catcher, known mostly for her fielding and her arm. She's going to make $2.8 million a year to be a water ball this season, and their last season in this league.
Yes, sir. And up from that, Keisha Mushara has offended a Herbivore coach and was replaced by Chiron Throne. Keisha Mushara was a C-minus ranked 32-year-old relief pitcher. She's a composed pitcher. She was making $1,200,000. She must have really offended somebody, because this is the first time I've actually seen them sign somebody who's made for more money.
Yeah, right. Well, look at the look on her face.
Yeah, she does not look happy. So
no, she says what she thinks.
Yeah,
good for her.
She's gonna take a seat. They're gonna bring in Chiron Throne as a 31-year-old relief pitcher. He's a C-ranked pitcher, so they get a little bit better pitching. He's got less velocity, but more junk and a little bit more accuracy. He's not as good of a hitter as Keisha Mushara, but yeah, they're gonna ride it out. The Herbivores will ride out the rest of the season with Chiron Throne as their relief pitcher.
All right, up from there, Steve Munster hasn't been eating as much protein lately, so the B-ranked catcher loses one power, which brings him from a B rank down to a B minus.
Yes, sir. And Ham Slamus, his leg fell off. It just fell off.
His
Tommy.
hamstring?
Yeah, just dropped out. Ham Slamus's leg has started to cramp up when running too fast, so the B minus 46 ranked speed is going to lose 4. So he's dropping down from 46 speed to 42.
Oh boy. Got one more. Oh, Woody Anno offended a Buzzards coach. Well, probably went into the dugout and said a few things he should have. Was replaced by Doug Nerdward. How about that? So Anno just played his last game right here. You just saw it. 33-year-old relief pitcher was making $4.2 million a year, known mostly for his velocity and his junk. No accuracy. C+ rank. He gets swept out for our old friend Doug Nerdward, who played so many years at the Overdogs. C+ rank, known mostly for his junk. He also has good velocity, and he's got some accuracy. Quite a bit more than Anno. And he's also a better hitter. He's going to make $2.2 million a year to play for the Buzzards.
Yeah, so they'll be saying $2 million. I was going to say, when he came off the bump and he was heading back, you could see that the pitcher was jawing at him, and like we said, he winds up walking 5 batters in, what was it, like 2 innings?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. So
it is.
I think it's probably best that they split company.
Yep. All right, well, we should wrap it up. It's been over an hour and 20 minutes. We will meet you back in Red Rock. Deshaun Levan's going to face. We're going to host the Sirloins. It's going to be Levan against Vanderwijk, so that's an important divisional game. And hope you can make it for that. I guess until then, we will see you then. This is Tommy G,
and this is Pete J, and we're saying, get out of here.